Oh, wow, what a fantastic win. What a performance by the team. Brilliant goals.
Robbie.
I mean, that was just, for me, I'll go home tonight and I'll watch that game. And I'm like, that's the complete derby. It had everything. It had fights, it had goals, it had penalties, dodgy refs, everything.
But Robbie, let's rewind. Just let's go back a little bit. Let's picture this, right? We've just beaten Bournemouth 2-1. You and I are talking on Arsenal Fan TV, or AFTV Media, sorry about that. But anyway, we're talking, and you asked me a question. What was that question?
Can we beat Tottenham next week?
What's the answer?
Well,
Don't ever ask any Arsenal fan that question again. Can Arsenal beat Tottenham? Eric Dyer, tell me the answer.
Well, that's the thing, and he nearly could. He nearly, to me as well, I felt Tottenham should have been down to 10 men. I don't know if you guys, I was in the North Bank. Sissoko, for me, he headbutted, I think it was either Lichtsteiner or one of them. He should have went. I was, Mike Dean completely missed it.
I didn't see it.
It was, Dyer running in front of the North Bank. And
there was so much in that game, as you say. We could talk about it for ages. But all I'd say is that people want to slate Mike Dean and give him loads of stick. I'd actually say, do you know what? You've got to give Mike Dean some respect. To get from LA after officiating the Wilder Fury fight all the way to North London to do this game, that's no mean feat, man. Mike Dean, the blind bat. The next time he's officiating one of our games, I'm going to take a full ad in the paper and plaster his name all over it. And I'll say to him, look, there you go. There's your name. There's the headlines. Now just do your job properly. Because, look, we started off brilliantly. Sead Kolasinac, in the first kind of like 25, 30 minutes of the game, looked brilliant. And then he looked brilliant because Emery set up the team that way to give us wing-backs. And he had freedom of the park and he was doing really well linking with Iwobi. And then 5 minutes where I don't think it was a free kick for their first goal and then obviously made a big mistake. And then it didn't look like a penalty to me. And obviously, look, every time I say this, I'm going to caveat it. We're in the ground. We don't get the benefit of replays. They don't show contentious decisions. We'd have to go home. But to me, it didn't look like a penalty.
Didn't look like one for me either.
When Holding stood in for that ball, the ball went flying off the pitch. It looked like he got that ball. And from what I've heard, kind of like, in terms of commentary or whatever, it seems like, it was a very soft one. So Tottenham had to cheat twice to get a 2-1 lead. And then, look, I'll be honest with you, I was thinking, you never know what's going to happen with Mike Dean. Do you know what I mean? And I knew that was going to be one of these games with him today. I don't often like talking about referees, but with him, there's history there. So I was expecting this. And then at half-time, I'm saying, all right, now let's see what Emery's got in his locker. Let's see whether these players truly understand what a North London derby is about. And even in the week, I was asking that question. Do they get it? It's 3 points. It's just another game. Or is it more? Can they really understand what it feels like for us fans? And every single one of them today, we can say, do you know what, you got it. Even if they didn't get the win, we would just say, do you know what, fair play. You fought. You showed us heart and passion and you carried on going. And do you know what, no complaints in terms of that desire. But what I think we did need, because Tottenham were looking resolute, we needed a moment of magic. And that man Aubameyang came and delivered. Because I couldn't, when that left his foot and rippled the back of the net, boy, we went mad. It was incredible. And look, man, savour these moments. That was special today. It really was special today.
A special game.
It felt special. The whole stadium rocking, Tottenham fans leaving, when it was 4-2 down. My only disappointment is that we didn't make it another 5-2. That's what I wanted.
That's what I wanted, another 5-2.
But listen, man, what can you say? This is the sort of game that makes you fall in love with the Arsenal all over again. When was the last time you felt like that? I'm buzzing, absolutely buzzing. And as I say, it felt special today. And you know what? We have to say thank you to Unai Emery because he bought the game plan, he made the changes, and at half-time I thought, what are you taking Iwobi off for? He was playing well. What are you taking Mkhitaryan off for? He was having one of his better games. I thought he was doing well. He was working hard. And I said that, Kelechi, don't worry.
But like you said, he was absolutely spot on because the changes he made changed the game.
It really did. And you can't argue. Look, Ramsey's come on, got 2 assists. Lacazette has come on and scored a goal. There's the subs that he made. He got the calls right. And probably the biggest call of all, Ozil not in the starting lineup, not even on the bench. Look, apparently he had a back spasm. I don't know what's going on with that. But, now you kind of look at it and you say, we put in that performance without our best creative player. I don't know where we go from there now, to be honest with you. But, the one thing that I do want to do today, if I was in charge of this club, I wouldn't let Aaron Ramsey leave today before I put him in a room, put him a contract in front of him and say, look, this is your last chance saloon. You've got so much to offer. I still love Aaron Ramsey. You know, he's replaceable, don't get me wrong, but I love Aaron Ramsey and I want him at the club. And I'd put a contract in front of him and say, listen, sign this contract if you want to be part of this. Because I feel like players want to be part of this. The togetherness, you saw the players walk in the pitch, even, for example, in the week, we also watch their Instagram stories and all that sort of stuff. There's a real togetherness. It's not Spaniards chilling with Spaniards or the French chilling with the French. It's Maitland-Niles, Iwobi, Lacazette, Guendouzi and Aubameyang all chilling out, having a laugh together. And it was Tottenham saying today, why man doing this? Do you know what I mean? Arsenal did the challenge, completed it, mate. So, listen, I'm buzzing today. And now we go to Old Trafford, where usually we bottle it. In football, anything can happen, but Arsenal have definitely on great form. We've got everything about us to go and batter Man United. Last thing I'm going to say, though, I looked at the game today. I thought 18 games unbeaten. And before the game, 18 games unbeaten. And I looked at that and I thought, look at the teams that we've played. We need to go and beat a big team in this run. And now we're 19 games unbeaten. We still haven't beaten a big team, but we might as well beat Tottenham, right? Thank you very much.